Hello YouTube, what's up everybody? So today we got a little bit of a venture to go on. It's early in the morning, looking at about 6:45. We're headed out. I'm gonna go to a buddy's house. We're gonna pick up a truck and trailer. We're gonna load up and we're gonna head a couple hour and a half away or so. We're gonna be picking up a new motor for that Ford Ranger I was talking about. We're gonna be putting a motor swap in that. That's gonna be the new daily. We'll get to that later. And what's up guys, here we are. We're headed out, gonna go pick up this Del Sol and this engine for the Ford Ranger. That's gonna be the new daily. Shout out to Lonnie, he's a good friend of mine. Let me borrow his truck and trailer. So, make for an easy trip. Got about a good hour and 20 minutes ahead of us, so it shouldn't be too bad. Catch up when we get there.
Yeah.
What's up guys, I'll give you an update here. So we got the customer car, 96 Del Sol VTEC. Basically gonna be swapping the block out. Got a rod knocked and I have a block for them. So anyways, headed back now. Weren't able to get that engine I needed for that Ford Ranger. Apparently it wasn't ready, so that was a loss. A bit of wasted time there, but anyways, we're headed back. Enjoy the ride. All right, what's going on guys? Here we are back at the garage. Made it back, good little road trip. We got the car here. This is the Del Sol B16 with a blown engine for a customer. I'm gonna be making a video. We're gonna learn how to take out the engine. We're gonna pull the head off, inspect it. If it's good, we're gonna put it on the other block and put it back in. So from what I know, it has a rod knock. Said it was knocking pretty bad. I haven't ran the engine, and I'm not gonna run the engine, so I really don't know until we tear it apart. But anyways, so this is gonna be what we're gonna be doing in the next couple of videos or video. We'll see how long it takes, but completely stock car for the most part. I mean, power steering, AC, usually everybody rips those out. Stock ECU, 96 VTEC. The body's pretty rough. Quite a bit of rot there, but the owner likes the car and he wants to keep driving it, so we're gonna go ahead and fix it up for him and make sure everything's good to go. So stay tuned and we'll get into it. Thank you. All right, welcome back, guys. It's been a day or so, and we finally got we're gonna start working on the B16 Del Sol. So first things first, we're gonna go ahead and remove this whole entire swap. I'm gonna put on a time lapse, make it pretty quick. Basically, all we gotta do is we're gonna remove the harness from the shock towers, wrap it on the engine, remove the fuel line, the throttle cable, remove the battery, take the wheels off, axles, shift linkage, pretty basic. Power steering, AC, this is a stock car, so it does have all that. But anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and get started on this, throw it on time lapse so we got something to watch, and we'll get to it. All right, so we got this jacked up, and the owner said it had started knocking, and he doesn't know why. So maybe there's a hole in the block. I haven't looked yet, but it's been sitting for a day. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is all engine oil, so that's not good. I don't know, when we rip it out, we'll see if there's a hole in the block. Anyways, button cylinder number 2 here, we have a lot of oil, a lot of built up, almost like it was spraying pure oil inside. So I know he said it had a rod knock. Starting to think maybe it came loose, hit a valve or something, really messed it up. So we're gonna keep grinding. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna move to the other side of the car. We're gonna go ahead and pull out the bitch pin, usually for the shift linkage, what everybody calls a little tiny roll pin. It's called the bitch pin. I have a little 1/4 inch extension that I grinded down that I use to get it out, and then I finish off with a tiny screwdriver. Really easy way, or the correct punch is the best way. Then we're gonna go ahead and pull out the axles, the ball joints. We're gonna pull the hubs out of the lower control arm so we can get the axles to swing out of the way. Another thing is you have to get the driver's side axle off the half shaft, which is bolted to the back of the block. And for Hondas, a lot of time they like to seize together, and it's easier to get them out when it's out of the car. So what we're probably gonna end up doing is, if it doesn't come out easily, we're gonna disconnect the 3 14mm bolts to the block, and then just fold the half shaft out of the way and pull it out. And then we'll pull the whole unit out at once. Or we might just leave the axles in the hubs and then just move them to the side. So anyways, we'll get to it. Alright guys, so in the last clip, hopefully if I put it in, if it was bright enough for you guys to see, I struggled a bit with the bitch pin. Some people, when they put them back in, they like to just whale the shit out of them, and they actually mushroom the end of the roll pin. And so what that does is cause it so it's not easy to get out. There's really, with the tranny and the motor in the car, there's almost no way to go from the top down to pull it out. So I had to hammer through it so it'd reshape it a little bit and pop out the top. Sorry about all the little stops there I had to do. I had to take a break. I actually have carpal tunnel in my hands, and working above my body upside down, I can't actually work that long. So about after a few minutes, my hands start to cramp up, but I don't have physical strength to actually hold the tool, so I have to take a small break. Something that I just have to deal with. So anyways, I'm probably gonna go ahead and move on. I'm gonna pull the axles out of it, and then I'm gonna work on the back T-bracket bolt, get that out, and we're pretty much ready to pull the swap. So we'll probably catch back up when we're ready to do that. All right guys, we got the B16 out of the car now, all said and done. She looks pretty rough. I'm sure it's pretty dark so you can't see anything, but here's the swap, we're all done. Just taking a look. Well, I don't see any holes in the block, so that's good. This is probably where we're gonna end up the video. The next video, we're gonna rip the head off, take a look at it, see if it's salvageable, if it's usable or not. If it's usable, we're gonna go ahead and put it on this block. So that's a built GSR engine, 9.67 compression turbo engine, but he just needs something to get by for now, and then he'll turbo down the road. So with that being said, stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Use the right bolts. If somebody sees this that does this, if you're at home and you lost that bolt and you can't find it, don't do this. Get the right bolt. Or at least a Honda OEM bolt, 12 millimeter, like, get the right bolt. So for all of you out there who do work on vehicles on a day-to-day basis, you know how annoying it is when you have a motor just completely covered in oil. I mean, this thing is caked. No wonder why there's a big oil spill underneath of it.